Okay, variations on a theme. Repetition, variation. Okay. So we repeat something, repeat it again, vary it. Repeat it again, vary it some more. Here's a riff. Simple little riff. I'll play it again. Okay, what I want you to do now is to stop the video and see if you can play that. Okay, cool. Do that and come straight back. All right, you're back. Okay, here's that riff again. How close did you get? Doesn't really matter. I presume you got some element of it. You got the right notes. You got close to the right notes. You got the rhythm. You got close to the rhythm. Something in what you did would have been recognisable as to what I just did. Now, you can look at it two ways. You can say, oh, I got it wrong, or you can say, I enhanced it. Yeah? I varied it. I made it more interesting. The fact that it's different means that it's more interesting. Yeah? That's something else. You make a mistake, well, just play it again. People think you meant it the first time then. You can, by being able to recognise what you're doing, you can really enhance your playing and the enjoyment that your listeners will have. All right, so what I want you to do now is with either my little riff or the variation that you came up with, vary it some more. I want you to come up with some ideas yourself now about how you can vary that. Remember what we did? We used the same rhythm with different notes. We used the same notes with different rhythms. We used the same sort of ideas in a different register, up an octave. We changed it completely and then came back to where we were. Yeah? So have a go at that and come back when you're done. Okay, you're done? Let's have a look at some of the things I might do on that riff, and then we'll find another one. Okay, how about this? Okay, that was a bit lame. What about this one? That was a bit better. Same notes, different rhythm. There's your original rhythm. Answer it. That's another way that you can vary what you're doing. So rather than leave a gap, fill the gap in. You can never fail with that one. Same rhythm, different notes. Slightly vary the rhythm with your picking. So what I'm doing there is a busier rhythm, but I'm accenting the notes that I want to make more obvious, and they're the ones that are based on that original. That sort of thing. Okay, so have a look at some of those ideas, take them to your next riff, which will be okay, that's all you're getting. Stop the video, see if you can repeat it. Okay, you're back. Now, the reason I'm only giving it to you once is, first of all, I don't really care whether or not you get it exactly right. That's not the point. Secondly, it's about building skills here, and one of your skills will be to hear something and then play it. Right? So the first one was pretty simple. That one was a bit trickier. I don't even know whether I'll remember it. I'll just have another go. Okay, so again, stop the video, have another go at trying to repeat that one. All right, you're back. Here it is again. Again, stop the video, spend a bit more time now on coming up with some variations to that riff, and then we'll have another look at some other options, some of the things that I might do on it. Cool. All right, you're back. Here we go. Okay, same notes, different rhythm. Well, what are the notes? Flat third, open, flat seven, open. Just chug along with the bass as well, Now, the elements of that little riff are the flat third there, and that little run from the flat seven up to the one. So what if we went same sort of rhythm, we're adding the second note. So it helps sometimes to repeat that riff every now and then, just to keep the listener engaged, especially if you're moving away from it quite a bit, which is what I did just then. All right, let's just do a couple more, and I'll leave you to do the same process, right? I won't go through the whole thing. Rather, I'll give you a couple of riffs, and I want you to, as soon as I've played it, I'll leave a gap, you stop, try and repeat it, try and vary it, come up with some ideas around that, and then try the next one. Okay. How about there we go. That old chestnut. There's got to be something in there you can do with that. Another one. Another one. Yeah. See what you can do with that one. How about something up a bit higher? And another one. Yeah. And another one. Yeah. How about another one? And one more. Another simple one, eh? Something like that. All right, so remember the main elements here that you're working on are listening, trying to repeat what it is that you're hearing, and then applying all of the skills that you've learned up until now, keeping in mind repetition, variation, and what we've talked about in thematic development, to try and just change things up a little bit. Okay. Next lesson, we've got a song coming up, but in lesson 9, we're going to be looking at other ways that you can do this as well, that involve some more complex compositional devices. Looking forward to that.